Hello, hi everyone, I hope you're doing okay. Today I am feeling like doing a sketchbook tour. This is my current sketchbook, although to be honest I have got maybe like 10 on the go at the moment. It's terrible, but this is my main one. This is the one that I like to look pretty, you know, so I'll like cut things out and put it in this one. So a lot of this is like my vibe. If you want to get to know me, you look at my sketchbook, you know? So let's dive right in. So this is more like my mood board, I guess you could say. So we have up here, we have an illustration that I did over Christmas last year for my parents. So we've got the little cat here, which is Roxy. She passed away quite a while ago now, but you know, she's part of the family. We also have this little bub here who's Rita. She's still alive and kicking. She's 7, 8 or 9, one of them three, I can't remember. This is Ducky Doo. She's since passed as well, last year. We didn't call her Ducky, by the way, her past owners did, because they thought she was the ugly duckling of her 12 brothers and sisters, which is obviously not the case. Look at her, she's so cute. This is my dad, this is my mum, this is me, and this is my little brother. Obviously we're not this young anymore, but I wanted to encompass the whole family, living and deceased, so yeah, which is why we've got these old pets. This is Rebub, as you can see. That's Ducky Doos. You can't really see her because she's hidden underneath some tape. But this is her sister Daisy, who as well has also passed, sadly. This is an illustration that I did for my partner, because he wanted a new profile picture, and he goes by Boxy. And so, you know, Boxhead, it works, you know, you see it? And then the rest are just posters that felt like a bit of me. So we've got my one true love, Fallout 4. You will see so many references to Fallout 4 throughout this, whether they're like loads of posters or, I don't know, loads. Anyway, so we've got like a Nuka-Cola poster down here. We have another Nuka-Cola poster. This is probably one of the most famous one from the Fallout series of the of like a 1950s style woman holding a Nuka-Cola. We also have an Abraxo poster, which is, if you don't know, it's a cleaning product in it. I know all the smallest, weirdest details. I even have a cookbook with like all the different recipes of things that you can eat in Fallout. Oh, love it. We have a poster over here, which is Mr. Handy, or if you know Fallout, then you'll know one of the first companions that you meet is Codsworth, and he's basically your family robot, and he's like survived the Fallout, and you meet up with him, and he's like, "Oh, mom." He calls you ma'am or mom, and he's so good. I love him. I just broke off my nail. No way, did I just fucking... I was getting too excited about Codsworth. Wait, hang on, I need to stick that back on. Okay, there we go, she's on. She's loose, but she's on, and she'll do. And here we have Howl's Moving Castle, which is my absolute favourite Studio Ghibli movie, which is why it's got a page to itself, even framed in sparkly washi tape. We have more Fallout posters from the Protectrons, and a My Neighbor Totoro poster as well, and Miss Minutes from the Loki series on Disney, I think, maybe Netflix, I can't remember, but it's great. She's great. She's evil and twisted, and I love her. This page. These are a couple of little illustrations that I've done here and there in one of my other sketchbooks, and I just cut them out and stick them in here. This was originally my 2024 page, but it's since been covered by a couple of the illustrations, but whatever. So this was my first attempt at using some cheap markers that I got off of Amazon. They're these, the Tung Fu Shop. I'm so sorry if I'm getting that wrong. They're not alcohol markers, or they're not brush tip either. You've just got a chisel tip and a broad one. Is that what they're called? Broad nib? And so I was just testing them out and seeing how well they layered and how well they worked and what sort of colours they came with. Hence I was like swatching loads. And you know what? They ended up layering not too bad. It's what I did with this one as well. And as you can see, it's given quite a subtle, nice skin tone to it. And it's worked really well with the pink, using it as like a blush. And it's blended in really well. So I'm actually quite impressed with them, because they were genuinely like £12 from Amazon. So if you are in need of markers but you're too broke for them like me, or you just don't want to be going out spending incredible amounts of money on Copics, or even on Ohuhu, because even they have gone up in price a little bit, then the Tung Fu Shop ones from Amazon they're okay. They work. They do the job, you know? Like, they're still good for like some of the adult colouring pages. I've even got one of my Phantomorphia things here, and I've used it in here for, let me show you, for like this one. You see, it's worked quite well. It's not terrible. Right, moving on. Oh, okay, so this was me and my bullet journal era, where I really wanted to start doing like the my year in pixels and who I am and who I want to be sort of thing. This did not last long at all. This is one of my like hyperfixations for a week, and then I just completely forgot to carry it on. And this was supposed to be like me in like my stylized-esque way. These paintings here are by my dad's favourite painter called Mucha Alphonse. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. But they create like really beautiful, realistic women, and create them into these gorgeous like seasonal pieces. So there's like a summer, spring and autumn, and my parents have got like a massive canvas with each one on, and they're gorgeous, and it's very realistic. He draws women like how, like, you know, when you look at like these old sculptures, and they're very realistic, and they're not like stick thin with a crazy waist and massive hips and big tits. They're like really quite natural looking, and it's gorgeous. Right, moving on. Oh, now we've got an upside down poster again from My Neighbor Totoro, and a very stylized portrait. This was my first time, so I did this completely without a reference. We were camping at the time, and it gives me proper Gorillaz vibes, and I love it. I've tried to recreate it since, but I've had absolutely no luck. By the way, the writing behind some of these, they're nothing interesting. It's just where like I've either made notes on something and I've just stuck something over the top. I do it just because I like how it looks, and you see some of these people that do like their art sketchbooks and they've got loads of annotations next to them and it looks so aesthetically pleasing, but I just have no words. I don't know what to say. Like, my art is my art. Like, I think that's why I failed my art GCSE, I can't lie. Well, no, I didn't fail, but like I didn't do as well as I wanted to. Now we've got this cute little thing, and it's like a window, and these are supposed to be the curtains that are shut, and you've got like a little cat. Oh, she's so cute. We've also got like a Van Gogh portrait here. Love Van Gogh, honestly. I relate. Not that I'd cut my own ear off, but like, even though they say that he actually didn't cut off his own ear, and it was actually part of a fight that he was in. However, didn't he like give it to an escort or something? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. This is just some witchy stuff. I wanted I don't know, what is this? 1920s vibes? It gives me an Inspectacles. If you're in the UK, one of the books that you learn about in English, and do like an exam on is an Inspectacles, and I adored it. And for some reason, this page gives me that vibe. And I think it's just like the old style telephone and this sort of fashion period when they didn't really have electricity, so they'd use these cute little teacup, are they called teacup candles? I can't remember. You know, the ones that like you hold with, you put like your finger through the hoop and you hold them, and it's, yeah, cute. Not that it was like at all witchy, but it makes sense, you know? I feel like the butler and everything, yeah, whatever, makes sense to me. Oh, okay, so this page was a portrait that I did. It was supposed to look like Ollie Sykes from the band Bring Me the Horizon, who is my love. However, it didn't end up looking crazy like him, or like I didn't like it too much, so I tore it in half. But then I liked how it looked torn in half and was like, okay, we're just gonna stick it on a page where I've got loads of stickers, and then it makes it into like this arty, like I'm so artisanal and creative, and you know, it's got some deep meaning, like these are all his thoughts. I don't know. Anyway, this I did when Chapel Roan was like absolutely everywhere. Yeah, so I did this just because it was like, you know, following the trends, but she actually turned out really cute, I can't lie, and I thought she worked really well on this page. I didn't like the coat that I drew in the background, so it was like, you know, I'll slap this on. And then I would like stick down all the stickers that gave me the vibes of Chapel Roan, you know. Oh, this gal, she's a little OC that I've created. She has no name, or not within the lore of her story yet. I'm actually creating her in The Sims at the moment, and oh, she's great. She's so cool. Look at her. Oh, she's so hot. Okay, anyway. Oh, I love this page. Okay, so I had this cutout, right, of these old school, tickets and adverts that you used to find in comics in old newspapers. And so I wanted to create a page with like that gave off granny vibes. So we've got like this old wallpaper and an old theatre ticket, and I found this image of this lovely lady on Pinterest doing her makeup in the mirror, and I loved her, and I immediately needed to draw her with her cigarette in her mouth doing her makeup. Oh, she looks great. Onto a not very interesting page. This is just a massive portrait of Hugh Laurie, the guy that plays House, or Dr. House from the show House. This is a dragon. There's not much to it, just, yeah. I had never drawn a dragon before, and I had a commission come through wanting me to do bleach art of a dragon on a t-shirt, and I had never attempted to draw a dragon before, so this was my practice. As you can see, it's sticky uppy. So yeah, and then this was supposed to be fire, but it turned out terribly, so please just ignore it. But yeah, she turned out really well. She's a very effeminate looking dragon, but she slay. This is my page of eyes. There is nothing interesting on this page. It's just eyes. I went through tons of my old sketchbooks and notebooks from school and realised that I draw a lot of eyes, and I think a lot of artists can can relate. So I cut them all out and stuck them into one page. And some of these are like, yeah, from when I was in school still, which was too long ago now. I don't want to talk about it. Ooh, this is a fun page. So this here, as you probably can read, is Gary. Gary the grasshopper. We met Gary while we were camping, and he wasn't an actual man, he was an actual grasshopper, and he broke into one of my friend's tents, and this is my friend, but she broke into one of my friend's tents, and he was just a resident. He was just, you know, there, wasn't paying rent. He didn't need to. And I wanted to make him into a businessman, because I imagined him as this, like, accountant, you know? Not, like, spicy accountant, just, like, boring money business accountant, you know? So, yeah, we've got his little antennas, and he's cute. With his little tie down here. I gave him a bow tie in this one. A tiny one, but... yeah. And then my friend wanted me to draw her. Just on the fly, just draw her. So, there we go. On this page we have me, if I was in Stardew Valley, and I'm cute, you can't lie. And then we've got a stylized portrait that I did of an OC. This is supposed to be, if you remember, hang on, if you remember this girly, it's the same girl just before she turned into whatever she is now, you know? And then on this one, this was me doing watercolours for the first time in a long time. My mum had gone to an art workshop, and they had done, I'll flash up a picture actually of what they did. It's so cute. Give my mum love for how amazing this is, right? But they did like an autumnal, like fall leaves with all these like, oh, lovely, like crispy auburn and like mustard yellow colours, and I love it so much. But it made me want to try watercolours, so I did, and it's cute, I can't lie. I like the really bold black lines that I did. I used something called, hang on, I'm gonna find it actually. But yeah, so it's this beautiful little brush. It looks almost like a felt tip eyeliner pen. It's not. Don't use this on your eyes, I beg of you. But I literally just used that and blocked out some of the shadows. And like, yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it looks cute. It's worked well. And I also did, you can probably see, let me zoom in. We have some cute little birds flying in the sky. First of all, we got this beautiful gal. A gal with her pet snake, and another stylized little portrait. I love her eyebrows. They are everything. Underneath her, if we flip her over, we have this gal wearing a big puffer jacket. Or maybe it's, I can't remember, is it a puffer jacket? No, I think it's a massive hoodie. And I was going to do her with some autumnal colours. And she's cute. We have another gal over here doing some crazy stretches. And a dude putting on some sunglasses. So I'm going to be creating soon an autumnal spread in my big A3 sketchbook, and I needed some ideas of whether to do like a doorstep with pumpkins and like plants, or whether to do like an autumnal like fireplace with a cat sleeping by it and like candles on the mantelpiece with like a cute little fluffy blanket. I don't know. On the next page we have something that I did yesterday, and he's a vampy guy. This was for a TikTok. Ooh, look at him. He's so cool. So he was done for a TikTok that I posted yesterday. By the way, talking of TikTok, you can go follow me on there. I am just at QuinRoseWorks. I'll put a link to it in the description. But yeah, I did a little what are they called? I was gonna say blood sack, but it is not called a blood sack. Is it just blood bag? I don't know. You know I don't know. But yeah, he was done with oil pastels and my alcohol markers. The face is all oil pastels. You can probably see it. I love it. I absolutely love the effect, especially like where I've used blue and grey in some of the shadows to make him look even more like sickly and pale, and then used like this dark red colour. Oh, it's nice. I love it. That is all so far, but look at her. This sketchbook is getting chunky. I can't wait to see what she looks like with all of these pages done. Ooh, exciting. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I know this was very all over the place, this sketchbook tour. And I'm sorry it's been a while since I've posted. I've been very much posting loads of shorts, so make sure to check them out. There's tons. I've been doing a lot of bleach art recently, so if you want to see how I've been getting along with bleach art, then please go along and check them out. You can also find new videos and also some repeat videos on my TikToks, which again is at Quinn Roseworks, and I've also got my Instagram, again Quinn Roseworks, where you'll find all the same Instagram reels and posts of some of my pieces. Obviously this is just my sketchbook, so if you want to see some of my finished pieces, then again go along to my TikTok and my Instagram. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you love my nails, right? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.